I'm talking on the unbelievable power of suggestion. Call a boy stupid, dumb, ignorant, he begins to accept it, and his subconscious mind responds accordingly. You can also start a whispering campaign against a politician, spread lies about him, and you will get a lot of people magnifying the lies into hostility, animosity, and vitriolic abuse. Some time ago, I saw a young lady behind the counter in a department store, and I complimented her. I said, "You're very beautiful, very charming." She said, "Oh, no, I'm not." I said, "Why? What makes you think so?" She said, "My mother told me that I'm awkward, ungainly, and very plain." She believed this due to the statements of her mother, and was full of bitterness, an inner resentment, and a deep inner conflict. The real reason her mother said these things to her was due to jealousy, because she was charming, beautiful, spoke very well. I told her that whatever she attached to I am, you become. Then I wrote down something for her. I said, "Begin to affirm. I am a child of God, a daughter of the infinite. I am illumined and inspired. I am happy, joyous, and free. One with God is a majority, and of God before me, who on earth can be against me?" And as she continued to do that, she has changed. She now comes to the Wilshire Ebell Theatre, is no longer down on herself, but she exalts God in the midst of her, for God is the living Spirit Almighty, which created you and the whole universe. Judge Troard, who wrote these inimitable textbooks on the science of the mind, lived in India for 30 years. One time, someone asked him, what would he do if all the black magicians in the Punjab of India prayed against him, actually used the death prayer? You know what Troard said? He said, "I'd say cock-a-doodle-doo." In other words, all he would do is laugh at it, treat it with derision, because the suggestions of other people have no power over you except you give them power. Judge Troard said, "Once admit that there is any power outside yourself, however beneficent you may conceive it to be, and you have sown the seed, which must sooner or later bear the fruit of fear, which is the entire ruin of life, love, and liberty. We are the life principle itself. The difference is only that between the generic and the specific of the same thing. Let this be the great foundation, and never admit for a single instant any thought opposed to this basic truth of being." That's the greatest thing Troard has ever said. In other words, once admit.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?